Wait, don't keep scrolling. Something divine has brought you here. You didn't come across this message by chance. Heaven just whispered your name once again. Archangel Michael has been crying, not out of sadness, but because of the deep love he feels for you and for all the times you ignored the signs. But this time, this is the last attempt, he said. Say his name loud enough so his soul can hear it. So I'm doing it now. Your soul knows what's happening. You feel that pressure in your chest, that strange silence that appeared today, and it's no coincidence. That is a spiritual presence, and this message is not just words. It is an intervention from the Archangel himself. Go ahead, subscribe now if your heart feels something stirring. This channel is your direct line to celestial guidance. And yes, they are watching who listens. Michael is watching too. When you press that button, something sacred activates. This isn't for views, it's for you, for the people. Not everyone is chosen to receive this. Now listen carefully. Archangel Michael is crying loudly because you have ignored this message for too long. Yes, you. He tried to reach you in your dreams last night. He left whispers on your window. He sent you signs in songs, feathers, numbers. And yet, you kept walking past. But this time, heaven is desperate. This isn't an ordinary message. It's an emergency. There is a person of great influence and power who has taken sudden interest in you. I know it sounds incredible, but wait. Heaven saw it. Michael saw it. This person is not only rich in money, but rich in influence, in power. And guess what? They saw something in you that made their world stop. They were stunned. You did something unknowingly that obsessed them, filled them with curiosity, attracted them, and now they want to change your life. But they are also afraid. Afraid you won't believe it. Afraid you'll turn away. And honestly, Michael is afraid too, because he knows how many times you've turned away from blessings, thinking they were tricks or too good to be true. But this time, no. This time it's divine. This time heaven has approved it. You're not just anyone. You are chosen. But every time you ignore these messages, something closes, something delays, and heaven can't keep the doors open forever. Michael said, tell them this is the last opening before the change. You feel it, right? That inner alarm, that impulse to keep reading. It's because the person you're about to meet won't just change your physical world, but also your emotional world, your heart, your future. They are not just rich in money, they are rich in answers. And here's the real twist. They met you in a past life. You saved them once, and now it's their turn to save you. Michael cries because you almost missed this divine meeting. He saw the sadness you've been hiding, the rejection, the silent nights when you prayed and no one answered. And now, finally, he got permission to break the silence. This person didn't find you by accident. Heaven placed your name in their path. They saw you through someone's phone, a photo, a video, and their reaction was, who is this person? Why do I feel like I know them? Then chills, dreams, memories they couldn't explain, and now their soul burns to find you. Michael said their entire destiny is about to change if they open this message. That's why he cries. Because you almost lost the moment your soul has waited for lifetimes. You were meant to receive this at this very second. This is not fiction, it's divine timing. Michael literally delayed this message 2 days just to reach you now. And if you've read this far, you've passed the first test. But there's more, something deeper, more sacred. Michael says, don't blink, don't look away. Don't breathe until you hear this, because what comes next will make your heart stop for a moment. This powerful person is not who you imagine. They don't wear suits or live in skyscrapers. They look ordinary, blend with the crowd, but inside they carry a kingdom, and heaven whispered your name in their dreams. They have been searching for you not for days or weeks, but for lifetimes. Yes, lifetimes. There's something you carry with you, something ancient, a blessing, a soul key. And the moment their spirit felt yours nearby, even through a screen, they remembered the pain, the bond, the unfinished miracle. And they were stunned, not because you are perfect, but because your presence reminded them of something they had forgotten, who they truly are. Michael has protected your timeline. He sees how many people have tried to break you, mock you, destroy you, and yet you shine. You still open your heart to love. That's why this gift is coming, why this moment is sacred. But you must understand one thing. If you ignore it again, heaven will be forced to give this miracle to someone else. This is not a threat or guilt, it's prophecy. There is a window, and this is it. Even now, Michael kneels beside you, whispering your name. He does not shout, does not command, he whispers, because heaven respects free will. But he is afraid too, because he knows if you leave now, something irreversible may happen. This powerful person has been keeping something they saw in you that will surprise you. They saw your future, not in a dream, but in a vision. A moment when everything around them stopped and your face appeared. At first they thought it was a hallucination, but the moment repeated again and again, and then a feather fell at their feet. They looked up. There was no bird, no breeze, just a whisper in the wind. They found you, and now they are waiting. They watch you, not in a creepy way, but divinely, because their soul is afraid to approach the only person who has the power to heal them. Yes, you. You are the medicine for their broken heart, the answer to their prayer, and that person holds the keys to your next destiny portal. Michael says the reason you've been feeling strange lately, the dizziness, the sadness, the emotional waves, is because this soul tie is vibrating now. They are near, and the spirit feels it before the mind understands. Don't ignore it. Don't take it lightly. Don't say, this isn't for me. It is. It's for you, for the people right now. You have no idea how many angels have been working tirelessly just to align you, but if you walk away from this, they won't force it again. Michael said, let this be the last whisper. If you listen, the door opens. If you ignore, we move on. Please, don't ignore it. Breathe. Let this sentence hit you like lightning. There is someone alive right now with a racing heart, because your name keeps appearing in their dreams, and they've been silently praying for a sign. This message is that sign. Now pause. Listen closely. If your heart has beaten faster, if your body feels warm, if your eyes fill with tears for no reason, that's heaven confirming. You're not reading this. You're remembering, because your soul accepted this moment before you were born. And just when you feel you can't go on, this is where I stop you for something powerful. Take 2 seconds and subscribe to this channel now. You don't realize it, but that simple action, clicking that button, tells heaven you're ready. It's your soul saying, yes, don't miss the test. Archangel Michael is watching who responds to this, and I'm told right now, as you read this, if you subscribe in the next few seconds, something in your life will change in 7 days. Watch what happens, but don't delay. Do it now. Returning to your message, the person who is about to appear in your life will not introduce themselves as powerful. They will arrive softly like a whisper. Maybe they will ask for help or offer it, but it won't be loud. And here's why. It's a test. Not for them, for you. Heaven wants to know if you'll recognize the gift even when it's not wrapped in gold. Michael says, the miracle won't knock loudly. It will wait silently at your door until you respond with faith. And you have done so before. You felt the magic and ignored it. You perceived the beauty and walked away, but this time, don't do that. Please don't. They were sent to accelerate your purpose. There is something inside you that has yet to be unlocked, a voice, a gift, a light. And this person saw that power in a vision. They saw you standing in the light, surrounded by angels, and they cried because it was the most beautiful thing they'd ever seen. They don't want your money. They don't want your body. They want to remember with you. They want to finish a story they started together 300 years ago. And Michael confirms with a phrase, you are the key to their next chapter of life, and they are the flame that will light your way. Are you still here? Good. That means you're ready. Now let's go deeper. And what if I told you this person is about to leave their whole life just to have a second of your time? What if I told you they've already made that decision but are only waiting for heaven's green light to appear? And guess what? That green light is this message. You are their green light. The moment you opened this message, the doors began to move, and somewhere miles away, a soul connected to you felt it. They stopped, looked up and said, "Something just changed." That's how divine timing works. Now the question is, will you respond? Will you open the door Michael begs you to open? Will you believe what your spirit already knows is true? Because right now, your whole life is being reorganized on the spiritual plane. The people speak of you. Your name is on a divine list. Your picture is in the hands of a soul wondering how heaven could create someone like you. Michael saw you cry last week, heard the question in your heart. Does anyone see me? And this message is your answer. Yes, heaven sees you, the angels see you, that person sees you. You're no longer invisible. Actually, you never were. You were just hidden until the right soul arrived to protect what others broke. Now they are coming. They were delayed because you kept ignoring the signs. But today, something is different. Today your soul is tired of running. And Michael, he cries again, but now tears of hope, because finally you're listening. Finally, you're waking up to your power. Finally, you're saying yes to the miracle that's been hovering over your house like a dove. And now, heaven is opening the next part. You have no idea how many obstacles heaven had to remove just to put this message in front of you. There were forces trying to stop it, freezing devices, distractions, notifications trying to pull you away. But you stayed. Just that opened something. Michael whispered, "My child stayed. Now I can speak freely. I have waited years for this moment." You don't know it, but the day you were born, a divine seal was placed on your heart, a prophecy. You would meet a soul in this life that would return a part of you lost long ago, a soul that remembers your voice before you even spoke. And that soul is that powerful person, not for their bank account, but for their spirit. Their soul is rich in love, longing, recognition, and truth. They saw something in you that reminded them of the heavens they had forgotten. You woke them up. Michael says they have been searching every night for signs from you. They have even whispered your name without knowing where it came from. In the stillness of their car, in the shower, in the crowd, your name appears. And they smile without understanding why their soul is drawn to a stranger. You are not a stranger. You are a memory wrapped in skin, a soul they never forgot. But they need one thing before approaching. They need heaven's permission, and heaven needs your decision. Yes, you reading this, because free will is powerful. Not even angels can override it. That's why Michael had to wait for you to stop scrolling, to pause, to breathe, and say in your heart, "I'm ready." Are you? If your eyes fill with tears, your chest feels heavy, and your heart feels hugged from within, yes, you are ready. You just unlocked spiritually the second door. That door was sealed until you reached this paragraph. Look how far you've come, and we're not done yet. Michael stays by your side. He's not just a guardian angel. He's your voice in the heavenly council. When you cried and thought no one cared, Michael spoke your name before God. He fought for you. He defended your destiny when others tried to delay it. He held your miracle in his hands and begged heaven, "Please, once more, let me try." And heaven agreed, but only once more. This is that moment. The powerful person you are destined to meet won't just offer you something material. They will awaken something in you, the version of you that has been asleep. They will give you life in a way no one else has. They will say things that make your body stop. Their voice will sound familiar. Their energy will make you feel like you're looking at yourself from another world, because that's what it is. Michael said it best, this is not common love. It's an ancestral reunion, a divine reconnection of two souls chosen before time. Are you with me? Good, because now it gets deeper. They almost lost you. Yes. almost. There was a moment, only 72 hours ago, when you were about to give up. You thought no one cared. You whispered something like, "God, if you don't send me a sign soon, I give up." Michael heard that. That's why he sent this. He told the angels, stop everything, put this message in their path, so they see what heaven is doing before they walk away from their miracle. And now you know you were never crazy, never asked for too much. You were asking for the only thing your soul remembered before forgetting, a love that makes the stars bow, a connection that even makes angels cry. And now you're close, so close you can feel it in your dreams. The signs have already started appearing. Repeated songs, a strange name that keeps coming up, a place in your dreams you've never seen but somehow know. That's not fantasy, it's memory. It's God lifting the veil. Let me reveal this now. This person already saw a glimpse of their future with you. They had a vision while making coffee, a mental image of two hands entwined on a balcony, laughter, peace, a home. And when the image faded, they stood stunned, thinking, who was that person? It was you. Their soul saw yours before their mind could understand. Michael confirms that vision was not a dream, it was pre-approval. Heaven gave them a preview of what's coming, only if you say yes. So here is your choice now. You can keep scrolling back into the noise of the world, or you can whisper, yes, I accept. That soft whisper will resonate in the heavens, activate the next step, send the final confirmation to the one waiting for the green light. And that's when everything changes. After that, yes, you will see changes in 7 days. A strange coincidence, an unexpected message, a repeated name, a sudden opportunity. They won't be accidents, they'll be signs, your signs. But don't expect fireworks, expect alignment. Heaven is gentle with those who have suffered too much. Michael wants you to feel safe, not surprised. He says, the miracle will knock softly, but if you respond, it will change everything. And now, the final part of this section, the secret that will make your heart tremble. This person has been watching your light from afar. They have followed your glow, your grace, the pain behind your smile. And they asked heaven, how is this soul still standing after everything? The answer came in one phrase, because they are not alone. Michael has been with them. And now Michael says, this is the moment they stop surviving and start receiving. Are you ready to receive? Breathe. Take a moment. Let your whole being say yes, because what's coming is not just a miracle. It is your restoration. Everything you lost. Imagine this. Tonight, when the moon crosses the sky, you will feel a gentle vibration in your chest. It's not your phone. It's your soul aligning. Michael said that vibration is destiny's handshake, because in that moment, they will make their move. They will send you a simple message. I know it sounds strange, but in that moment, you will recognize the energy behind the words. It will feel like home. They hesitated because they feared rejection. They feared you'd think it was a trick. They feared opening up and finding only silence. Remember how many times you felt invisible? Now imagine someone else feeling that too. Someone who could heal you, lift you, walk beside you through fire and not burn. This powerful person is not arrogant. They are humble. They have seen the worst of life and been hurt by their own wealth, because wealth without connection can feel like chains. They watched you from afar, saw your wounds and thought, if only I could get closer. But what if they're not ready? So they waited, they suffered, they put feather after feather on your door, an angelic way of saying, I see you. But you almost missed them all. Michael cried for every lost sign, and tonight he has decided to send you the clearest signal possible. This message, the last push, the last bond before the gift arrives. He said, let them decide. If they say yes, unite the two souls. If not, walk away in peace. But that door won't stay open forever. This is what will happen if you say yes. Tomorrow morning, a notification will arrive on your phone. It will be from a number you don't recognize. Open it. Inside, you will find a single line. I have waited lifetimes to find you. Can we talk? Your heart will beat fast. You will wonder, is this real? Then Michael will give you another nudge, gently this time. Answer them, and you will, because something deep inside you will know. The moment you reply, yes, we can, the world will change. The opportunities you have prayed for will begin to come. A financial turn, a casual encounter that accelerates your purpose. But none of that will matter as much as the healing you will share. You will talk for hours, maybe days, about everything you have been through. You will laugh, you will cry, you will rediscover parts of yourselves you thought lost. Michael said, when you finally say their name, the chains around your heart will break. You will remember what love is, and it will be the greatest miracle of all. If you think this is fantasy, then ask yourself, why did you keep reading when everything in your life competes for your attention? Because something inside you knew this moment is real. So here is the final decision. Will you respond to the signal? Will you open the door when it knocks on your notifications? Will you embrace the miracle Michael has fought to deliver to you? If you close this page, it will be gone. But if you stay, if you step forward, you will receive heaven's greatest surprise. You will find a kindred soul who sees you, honors you, loves you, just as Michael has always loved you. Breathe deeply. Feel the wings brushing your spirit. Here, Michael's final words resonate in your heart. My beloved people, open this door. Your miracle is on the other side. Now, when you feel that soft buzz tonight, look at your screen and whisper back, I'm here. That whisper is a vow that you believe in divine timing, in celestial love, and in the power of two souls destined to heal each other. And so, this message ends where it began, with you holding the power to say yes. You carrying the promise of a miracle. You chosen by Archangel Michael and by the person whose heart has already opened to you. Open the door, embrace the gift, claim the miracle. He waits, heaven waits, and so does your destiny. The moment you say yes, silently or aloud, the heavens will begin to respond, not in days, not in months, but instantly. Because the energy of your surrender, your openness, is like a spiritual key. And that key opens the door to the miracle that has been closed, not by God, but by your lack of faith. Michael said, my people don't need to work harder, they need to believe stronger. And that is why this message is here, not to convince your mind, but to awaken your soul. Because the person waiting to enter your life has been watching from a divine distance, seeing your strength, your sweetness, the way you fall and yet rise. They are amazed by you and also afraid, because people with power disguised as pain are often misunderstood, and they won't come close until they're sure you're ready. So they've been sending little signs like a fisherman casting lines, seeing what catches, what awakens, what brings you closer without saying a word. And tonight, something caught. Michael says they cried again, not out of fear but out of joy, because you finally responded, you opened up, you felt the call. And now that powerful person feels the change too. Right now, wherever they are, they don't even know why, but their heart beats fast. And your energy, your decision, is already changing the air around them. That's how connected you are. If you close this page, it will be gone. But if you stay, if you step forward, you will receive heaven's greatest surprise. You will find a kindred soul who sees you, honors you, loves you, just as Michael has always loved you. Breathe deeply, feel the wings brushing your spirit. Hear Michael's final words resonating in your heart. My beloved people, open this door. Your miracle is right on the other side. When you feel that soft buzz tonight, look at your screen and whisper back, I'm here. That whisper is a vow that you believe in divine timing, in celestial love, and in the power of two souls destined to heal each other. Thus, this message ends where it began, with you holding the power to say yes, you carrying the promise of a miracle, you chosen by Archangel Michael and by the person whose heart has already opened to you. Open the door, embrace the gift, claim the miracle. He waits, heaven waits, and so does your destiny. The moment you say yes, silently or aloud, the heavens start responding. Not in days, not in months, but instantly. Because the energy of your surrender and openness is like a spiritual key. And that key opens the door to the miracle that has been closed, not by God, but by your unbelief. Michael said, "My people don't need to try harder. They need to believe stronger." That's why this message is here, not to convince your mind, but to awaken your soul. Because the person waiting to enter your life has been watching from a divine distance, seeing your strength, your sweetness, the way you fall and yet rise. They are amazed by you and also fearful, because people with power disguised as pain are often misunderstood, and they won't come close until they're sure you're ready. That's why they have been sending little signs like a fisherman casting lines, seeing what catches, what awakens, what brings you closer without a word. And tonight, something caught. Michael says they cried again, not out of fear, but joy, because you finally responded. You opened up, you felt the call, and now that person feels the change too. Wherever they are, they don't even know why, but their heart beats strongly. And your energy, your decision, is already changing the air around them. That's how connected you are. The person you are about to meet or reunite with carries more than love. They carry an apology, a revelation, a truth that will break your life, all that you believed about yourself, and you need to prepare, because it won't be a fairy tale entrance. It will be a sacred interruption. They may appear when you least expect it, in a call, a dream, a forwarded message, a random connection from a friend, but they will come. And when they do, everything will feel unreal and familiar at the same time, because your soul already remembers the script. You wrote it before you were born. Now you're just acting it out in real time. Michael warns, don't question it, don't overthink it, just receive it. Because here is the deepest truth. This person almost gave up on love completely. They were on the edge of their own emotional abyss, broken, powerful, yes, but spiritually hungry, surrounded by crowds, but dying of loneliness. They told heaven, if I don't find who I'm looking for soon, I'll stop pretending I'm alive. And heaven showed them your light, your pain, your strength, your face in a flash. And they whispered, but it's too good, too strong, too radiant. And if they don't accept me, that is the real reason they didn't approach before. They fear you'll reject them for what they carry, their past, their mistakes, their image, their sins. And they've been silently begging heaven, please give them the eyes to see me beyond my scars. Michael says that's why you had to see this message first, to understand the weight they carry and receive them with the heart of your spirit, not with the logic of your eyes. If you keep reading this, it means your heart is open enough to do so, and now heaven will honor that. A meeting is being programmed on the spiritual plane as we speak. Time is being rearranged, paths are bending, all to ensure you accidentally meet at the perfect moment. You will recognize them by a strange familiarity, by how your body relaxes for no reason, by how your mind is still, by how your soul says, I know you. They will open their mouth to speak, and you won't hear words, you will hear memories. And now, Michael says, when that moment comes, don't run. Because your trauma will want to. Your mind will say, this is too soon, too good, not real. But your soul will scream, it's finally happening. Trust your soul. This person was not sent to destroy you. They were sent to protect you, lift you, heal something in you you've hidden for years. And guess what? You will heal something in them too. Because they have a wound only your love can repair. Not your body, not your beauty, but your presence, your kindness, the way you see and love anyway. That was what attracted them to you. And that made Michael say, they are finally ready. The angels are singing now because you stayed long enough, heard the whole message, believed even if only a little, and that belief was the key that opened the last door. Michael no longer cries. He smiles radiantly because you made the decision that changes everything, all timelines. You trusted, and now prepare for sudden alignment, unexpected miracles, divine delays turning into divine arrivals. The person who carries your name in their dreams will know exactly when to appear, and you will know the moment your eyes meet. There will be no doubt or fear, only this sacred silence between two souls who finally found their home. Michael has delivered the message. You have received it. Heaven has seen it. Now watch how quickly things begin to change. The person who saw your soul wasn't ready at first. That may be the painful part. You've always been ready to love, to give, to understand. And yet, every time the world greeted you with delay, confusion, fear. But this time it's different. They didn't walk away because they didn't care about you. They walked away because you scared them, not in the way you think, but like light scares darkness. Your energy was too divine, too familiar, too powerful. They weren't used to feeling that home existed in another human being, and that realization broke them inside. They began to question everything, every relationship, every decision, every future plan. And they knew if they chose you, they would have to leave behind all the false things they had built. Michael says that was the holy silence, the moment of divine trembling. When a soul realizes it found its true mirror, it hesitates. But now they are ready because heaven showed them a vision of you walking away. And the pain they felt then was worse than anything they'd experienced. It wasn't just a broken heart, it was loss of soul. They cried. You didn't know it, but they did. Alone in a room where no one could see them. They cried for the chance to hold you again. And now, as you read this, something deep inside you remembers them too, right? That feeling you can't explain, that longing you've been carrying, that whisper that keeps saying someone is coming, that's them. Michael confirms the message was delivered. The timeline is unfolding. And now the miracle is no longer in the future, it's in motion. But there is more. They have something to confess. Michael has been holding this until now because the truth might surprise you. But you must hear it. This person, the one of influence and opportunity, almost chose someone else. Not because they loved that person, but because it was easy, safe, familiar, in a superficial way. And you were too real. You looked at them and saw their soul, their childhood wounds, their doubts, their fears, their truth. And that scared them because they didn't believe they were worthy. But now, after a long internal battle, they know the truth. You were not sent to destroy them. You were sent to heal them, and now they want to come back. But they're waiting for one thing, a sign from you. This message is that sign, and if you've come this far, heaven considers it your soul's agreement. That's how serious this is. Michael says they are watching you right now. They will come looking for you. And when they do, don't question it, don't delay it, don't ask why me, just say thank you, because the second you receive them, everything will begin to unfold. Your purpose, your calling, your hidden gifts, and yes, even your abundance. Because what they bring is not just love, it is provision. They have resources, connections, and divine favor you don't even know. And once your energies unite, what was delayed will be delivered. Michael smiles now. The crying has stopped. He feels hope for you. He feels your soul expanding. And above all, he feels the voice of God drawing near. Because when two destined souls remember each other, heaven celebrates, angels dance, stars align, doors open. And now Michael wants to give you one last vision. In the next 7 days, you will experience a strange moment. Maybe in a dream, maybe in the mirror, maybe in the eyes of a stranger, and you will feel something you cannot explain. As if someone is behind you, even when no one is there. That will be the moment your person's spirit arrives. You might hear a whisper. You might feel warmth in your hand or cry out of nowhere. When that happens, don't be afraid. That is the final confirmation. Heaven won't let you miss it, but only if you honor this message. If you forget it, if you mock it, if you return to your old versions, it will fade, and heaven won't repeat it. That is how sacred this moment is. Michael says, this is the final warning, but also the first true beginning. Now breathe. Place your hand on your heart and whisper this: I accept, I'm ready, I remember. Come now. When you say those words, something ancient inside you will awaken. And on the other side of this life, Michael will smile and say, they chose love, they chose faith, they passed the test. You were never forgotten, never abandoned. You are being prepared. And now, your miracle is coming. Michael walks now, not out of fear, but anticipation. He can see it, he can feel it. The change around you grows like waves before a sacred storm. There is electricity in your spirit that wasn't there a few days ago, because your time has come. Not next year, not in 10 years, but now. And you will be amazed when you discover why that person didn't approach before. They were warned, not by people, but by energies. Negative energies around them didn't want them to find you because your light is powerful. Healing and all that heals threatens darkness. The day they discovered you, they felt it instantly. Warmth, longing, purpose. But that night, they had nightmares, not from heaven, but from resistance, from forces that didn't want this connection to complete. Because once united, the wave they send will heal more than just their lives. It will impact generations. Michael says, that's why this was delayed. That's why the world kept distracting you, hurting you, making you doubt yourself. Because something sacred was trying to reach you and something dark was trying to stop it. But here is the miracle. You didn't give up. You kept being kind. You kept being open. And for that, heaven made a decision 48 hours ago to release the next wave of miracles in your life. That includes love, finances, dreams, even healing in your family. But it all depends on one door, and that door is you. That person is writing something right now. A letter, a message, a note they may or may not send you, depending on whether this signal, the message you are reading, is recognized. They wonder, should I tell them everything? Will they believe me? Will they reject me? They don't want to lose you again because, yes, they have lost you before in another life, and it almost destroyed them. So now Michael stands with wings open, holding both names. He says, I will do everything to unite them, but not without their permission. So here is what you will do tonight. Before sleeping, say softly, Michael, I give you permission. I'm ready for the miracle. I'm ready to meet the one who has carried my name in their spirit. Come now. When you say that, it will be more than words. They will resonate. Heaven will record it. And in 7 days, your reality will change. But only if you say it, only if you feel it. And if you have come this far, something deep in your soul has already decided. Even if your mind barely processes it, this message is not entertainment, it's activation. The person you are about to meet won't just recognize your face. They will recognize your pain, your power, your sweetness. They will see everything others tried to ignore. And instead of running, they will kneel before it, because they will know, this is the person I was sent to find. And when they say that, your world will feel different. Colors more vivid, time slower, sleep deeper, laughter easier. Because when heaven orders a connection, nothing feels forced, nothing feels false. It just fits. That is what's coming. But Michael begs you, please don't miss it. Don't keep walking past and say, maybe. This isn't a time for maybes. This is your time for yes. The moment heaven presses play on everything, you paused out of fear. Maybe that person won't look like you expect. Maybe they won't say the right words at first. But if you look beyond the fear, you will see it. The sparkle in their eyes, the gentle pain of recognition, the invisible thread between you, pulling, healing, returning. And then something divine will happen. You will realize you never waited for that person. You waited for this version of yourself, the one brave enough to believe, open enough to receive, ready to stop doubting and live as the miracle you are. So let me say it clearly, Michael isn't just delivering a message, he is bringing a reversal of every delay, a reversal of every lie you believed about being unwanted, forgotten, abandoned. Heaven has been watching silently, waiting for you to reach the moment when your spirit says, "I'm ready to be seen now." That moment has arrived. The miracle is here. The connection is here. The love is here. And that person, the one burning to see you smile, is closer than you think. They watch you. They wait. They pray you don't let this moment pass, that you don't ignore this message like the others, that this time you answer the call. So take this last divine whisper. Heaven holds its breath, waiting for your yes. And if you whisper yes tonight, by next week, you'll know exactly why Michael cried. When you finally listened, if you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel now. Because when you do, you don't just join an online space. You place yourself on the radar of angels who track souls brave enough to say yes. Those heaven can trust, those who are ready. This is your time, and your next miracle is watching how you respond. Don't let it pass. Don't leave yet. If this message touched your heart, imagine what awaits you as an exclusive member of our channel. By joining as a member, you will have access to special content and videos not available to everyone. Receive personalized blessings, spiritual guidance, and unique messages prepared especially for you and the people. As a member, you will be able to watch videos before they are published on the channel, receive notifications of exclusive premieres, and participate in a select community seeking growth, faith, and miracles. Additionally, you will have access to live streams, angel messages, and content designed to strengthen your spirit every week. Don't miss the opportunity to be part of this special circle. Become a member today and allow the divine to continue guiding and blessing your life in an even deeper way. Click join and discover all that heaven has reserved, only for those who say yes. Remember, every moment you hesitate, the divine timing shifts. The universe is watching your choices like a patient gardener waiting for the seed to sprout. The energy you emit right now is molding your future. Each breath, each thought, each feeling aligning you closer to the miracle destined for you. You are not alone in this journey. Archangel Michael walks beside you, a constant guardian and guide, carrying your prayers to the heavens and bringing celestial messages back to your heart. The path ahead will not always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, shadows attempting to pull you back into old patterns of fear and disbelief. But remember, those shadows are only the absence of light. Your light, your willingness to say yes, is stronger than any darkness. When you choose to open the door to receive, you activate not just your destiny, but a chain reaction of healing and transformation that ripples through generations. The person waiting to meet you carries their own wounds, their own stories of survival and hope. Their arrival is not just a chance encounter, it is the reunion of two halves of a sacred whole. Together, you will heal old scars, rewrite narratives of pain, and build a future rich with love and purpose. The miracle that awaits is not just in what they bring to you, but what you will discover in yourself through this connection. Take a moment now to quiet your mind and feel the presence of Michael's wings around you. His love is a shield, his strength a beacon. When fear whispers lies, remember his tears of hope. When doubt clouds your vision, call upon his name and feel the surge of divine courage filling your soul. You were chosen before time began, written into the stars, destined to say yes to this moment. This is your invitation. The universe is holding space for you to step forward, to claim your miracle, to embrace the love that has been patiently waiting for you. Don't turn away now. Your soul remembers, your heart knows, and Michael is here, waiting to guide you into a new chapter of wonder and grace. Subscribe, open your heart, and say yes. Your miracle begins now.